I'm going to read that question one more time. When we want to achieve something, how do we stop the desperation of wanting at all cost? And how do we actually attract those results in our life? Now, it's natural when you want something, you want it fast. Now, all of you, those who are on this channel, you know that I talk a lot about human evolution and how our brain has developed. Your reptilian brain, that's the primary brain that we have, coming from millions of years, has a habit or is wired for instant gratification. We all look for shortcuts and we all look for something that can happen immediately. And this again comes from the millions of years of conditioning where you are hungry and you needed to eat something so that you get energy and you feel good. Or you need to hide when the tiger is chasing you. So instant gratification is deeply wired in our DNA. And every time we set ourselves for achieving something, that instant gratification circuit in your brain, fires up. And the moment it fires up, see, most often you will see in today's world, why only a few are successful and majority of the world is struggling. The major reason for that is instant gratification. People are, if I put something today, I need the results tomorrow. If I do this today, I need this tomorrow. Now, that's what, so the point is you need to understand that it is going to happen, that you're going to feel that you want to have the results immediately. Now, everybody feels that way, but there are a few, those who are successful, understand that that's not the right way to go about. So each one of us, with our perseverance, with our discipline, with our consistency, have to develop that neurocircuitry in your brain that is wired for delayed gratification. So you have to train your brain for delayed gratification. How do you do that? So say you set yourself a goal, and then there is a certain action that you need to take. Now, when you take that action, then only you reward yourself. Remember, whenever you take an action, and which is a progressive action, so the rewards are very important for your brain, because the moment the reward circuits in your brain are triggered, you immediately reinforce the behavior. So if you are focusing on the delayed gratification and postponing your rewards, more and more you're wiring your brain for discipline, consistency, and perseverance. So, say, let me give an example, okay? Say, maybe you wanted to go for shopping, or you went online and selected a few things for yourself and put it in the cart. Okay, now you really liked it, but you do not buy it. So you keep it in the cart and you tell yourself that you will finish these 3 things today, or maybe you will do these 3 things for 7 days, depending on the intensity and the requirement of those things. And once the 7 days are done, then only you will go and buy that thing in the cart. Now I'll tell you 2 things will happen, okay? First, if you really want that thing, whatever you put in the cart, you will consistently act on those things for the 7 days, 10 days, 15 days, whatever you say. The second thing will happen is, if that, the thing that is in the cart is not very important for you, you will also train your brain to not fall for it immediately and not go for instant gratification. Because see, addictions, shopping, all of these things, gambling, etc., trigger the reward circuits, and it triggers the instant gratification, and it really hampers our ability to continue to do something consistently. It's like, video games, etc. Why do we get addicted to them? Because it immediately gives us the reward. So when you put that, those clothes or whatever you bought in the cart and not buy it for 7 days, again you are training your brain to wait. And most likely, if it's not an important thing, you'll forget about it after 7 days. Now, once you've done that, your brain will keep getting wired again and again and again to be more patient. And also reminding yourself that when you put the seed in the soil, does the seed give you fruits next day? What do you see in the nature? It doesn't give you seed immediately. It doesn't give you fruits immediately. When you sow the seed, then you nurture it, you remove the weeds from the garden. That's like removing the conditioning or the beliefs that do not serve you. Keep nurturing with the new learnings, new achievements. Keep nurturing with the new actions, new behaviors. And when you continue to nurture that seed and remove the weeds, one day it will sprout. Even after it sprouts, does it give you fruits? No. You still nurture it, and then slowly, as per the law of cosmos, law of germination, it produces the results. It's the law of nature. First you give and then you receive. So giving has to be more and more and more, and then you will see the receiving happening. Also, one more small reminder here for you. So if you look at children, at what age do you think they start walking? Children start walking at the age of, say, 9 months to 1 year to 1.5 years. But do they actually walk at that age? Or they have started their journey to learn walking right in the mother's womb? Imagine we all have been so patient with ourselves to reach that stage where we finally could walk and run. Same thing for every mastery that you have created in your life. Any skill that you have mastered or any expertise that you have created in your life has happened with the practice over and over and over. So when you are setting yourself to achieve something today, there are 3 stages that comes up. Stage of thinking first, then stage of embodying it, taking action through the body, and the third stage is then it's becoming your second nature, your lifestyle. It comes to you naturally. It's like you don't have to think about doing it. It's like pretty much opening your eyes and walking in the dark in your house because you know everything about it. So when you remind yourself to train your brain for every single goal with a delayed gratification, you automatically start understanding that my impatience probably is coming from the space of maybe there is a belief underneath that I have already lost a lot of time. Just check this, Yamini, okay? Do you feel that I've already lost a lot of time? People at my age have gone way ahead of me. I have become very old now, or I'm becoming older now. My biological clock is ticking, and this is my goal that I should have, achieved by this age. A lot of probably the beliefs that are coming in the way of your patience. So when I say removing the weeds, when you sow the seeds, is you're removing those beliefs from your mind that doesn't help your garden of your mind to grow beautifully. So the part of your feeling desperate is coming from all of these, your self-talk and your self-belief. So just work on them. And when you work on them, each one of us are magnets. We are born on this planet, which is a huge magnet, and each one of us have the electromagnetic frequencies. And electromagnetic frequencies are nothing else. Like top of your head is positive current and bottom of your spine is a negative current. It is proven. So if you have the positive and negative current, if you have the positive and negative pole like a magnet, then you're naturally a magnet to what you want. But imagine on the magnet, if you have put a lot of wooden boxes, will the magnet work? Because the wood is going to stop the electricity conductor, right? So you're not going to allow those things to come to you because these hardwoods that you have put in your mental barriers, the self-talk and the self-beliefs that are not supporting your goal are stopping you from attracting what you want. And I can go ahead and tell you this also, that it's not necessary that if you have taken 10 years to achieve something, it's going to take 10 more years to achieve something else. The moment you start focusing on yourself and the moment you start releasing all that conditioning and those barriers within you which doesn't serve you, you are going to compress the time and you will start getting under the accelerated speed of achieving your goals. So I hope this answer helped you. Let's give Yamini a lot of love or set her fire emoticons so that she gets the message.